Over the last two nights on 207, we brought you our conversation with Erin French, the owner and chef at the Lost Kitchen restaurant in Freedom. The restaurant is small and wildly popular, and it's extremely difficult to get a reservation there. If you're lucky enough to get in, the dinners last about 5 hours and typically feature about a dozen courses. While we were at the Lost Kitchen, Erin French made one dish for us, simple but memorable. Scones, what have you got here for us, Erin?
So we've made these scones from the cookbook, and they're really simple. And the great thing about them is you can make them the night before, and then you can just slice them up in the morning and bake them off, and everyone will be very impressed. So these are just ready, and we just dip them in a little bit of cream and sugar, and then pop them in the oven, and we bake them for about 20 minutes until they're done. And what you get are these gorgeous scones. And they come out nice and warm. So we made these with a little bit of dried cherries. You can use any dried fruit that you have in your pantry.
Often people aren't all that enthusiastic about scones because they think they're dry. What's the secret to making a scone that is not dry?
Yeah, not these. These are not dry scones. So I've actually talked so many people into loving scones with this recipe because it's not that dry scone. It's almost like a little bit of biscuity. It's kind of moist like a muffin in the center, but still like crispy and sugary. And then I really like to serve it with just butter. Shocker.
Butter is life. Life is butter for you.
Yes. And then I just like to put a little honey over the top of it for anyone who likes a little bit of sweetness, and a little sprinkle of this flaky salt that's really nice to serve this with. And it's just so pretty, and you can just slather that scone and just have a delicious bite. So feel free.
You know, there are a lot of talented cooks who really don't like to bake. How do you feel about baking?
I like baking. There's something more scientific to it. I mean, when I'm just cooking, I'm kind of just free-forming everything, making things up all the time, but baking is like very structured. You have to pay attention, and things have to have a certain science and perfection to them. But there's something really nice about following a simple baking recipe and having something turn out so lovely. So.
Is there any kind of cooking that you are not enthusiastic about?
Really long recipes that take days to make. I like quick, easy, just simple food. I mean, simple salads, old-fashioned grandma desserts, but trust me, if there's anything that's a recipe and there are more than like 10 ingredients, 12 ingredients, I'm out. I mean, minus the spices and things, but.
So when you read those old-fashioned cookbooks about, you know, elaborate 1920s French, Parisian cooking,
yeah,
that kind of stuff, not for you?
Not for me. Not for me. I need simple. I need butter, olive oil, salt, pepper, just really simple, good ingredients. And it's about making those ingredients shine. Erin French loves her butter. She's got the recipe for the scones in her new cookbook. It's called Big Heart, Little Stove. And by the way, the Lost Kitchen is going to be celebrating its 10th anniversary on the 4th of July.